Greetings, guys. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Monette, and this is my channel, Evolve with Monette. And I am a professional intuitive empath for those of you that are new. And today I wanted to talk to us about 8-8, the Lion's Gate. 8-8, the Lion's Gate. Guys, I am a Leo sun sign, so this was particularly magical for me. I am very in tune with this energy, and I want to share with you some of the things that you need to be prepared for and ready for, and why this matters, and why everybody you will see on YouTube talking about it if they haven't already. So it is 8/8/2020, and this is very auspicious because it's dealing with 8, the number of, well, as you can see before you in the cards that I've placed out, manifestation as well as abundance. Okay, now 8-8 is also special for me because it's my anniversary. So this is a date that I chose purposely to get actually hitched on here, because I felt that it would imbue my relationship with abundance. And it was something that me and someone that I used to know kind of like bounced back and forth to each other. And she actually brought it up to me. She's like, "Have you thought about this?" And I was like, "Yeah, I've been thinking about that." So we had a great idea, and it paid off. So 8-8, and actually that's what's happened in my life, abundance. So it worked for me to choose that date. But let's talk about what this means for you. It's a number of leadership, and it's a number of power, guys. This is going to imbue you with big vision and abundance, as we've been talking about. See, the double eight, that it is an 8-8, really awakens a multidimensional awareness and a deep experience of infinite resources. So you start to really get that the world is yours, that anything is possible. So 8/8/2020 adds up to 20, and this is a universal date which creates the triple 20/20/20 triad of peace, balance, and harmony. Look at you guys. We're checking in finally to peace, balance, and harmony. In my life, I'm really starting to feel that. I have been through a thing, and I'm coming out of it, and I feel like myself again. And in this, it couldn't happen at a more auspicious date. So, this is something else to understand. When people are talking about the Lion's Gate, it aligns with the sign of Leo. That's why. And when we think of Leo, we're thinking of the Sphinx and various things of that nature. So, this year, the Lion's Gate is very powerful to bring a new cycle that's being birthed to Earth. It's not just for us. So, it's a breaking down of illusion of our old constructs, and it's magnified exponentially. So, things that you used to do in your life, things that you used to be able to get away with, things that used to serve you will so clearly no longer serve you. They will no longer be in alignment. They will no longer fit you in a right space whatsoever. So that's something to understand. It's an opportunity for you to step into your true light. Leo is the energy of flamboyance. It's dramatic, it's proud, it's passionate, and it focuses on the importance of self-belief. And that's why this aligns so brilliantly with 8-8. Leo, being ruled by the sun, is our star bringer of light. What up, Leo gang? Whoop whoop. Leo season in full effect. I have a Leo reading coming up for you guys that I'll be working out later today. It's been on my heart. I'm so excited to bring that to you. The Lion's Gate opens into the star of Sirius. This is a sister star to our planet Earth, and it is the brightest star in the sky. Surprise, Leos! We are the sun and still the brightest star. I love it. When the sun is in Leo, the star Sirius rises. Sirius is a star that the ancient Egyptians are used as a guide to observe the natural cycles of the Nile River. So sundials, hello Leo, look at us just being magical throughout the ages. That's created from this star and them kind of trying to understand how we're telling time and what our cycles are like. So when the Nile flooded, when Sirius was rising, the Sirius was seen as the star of abundance because the overflow was associated for the Nile as an abundance, and it caused more things to grow, and it caused a greater manifestation of things that they had been putting work into. So the Sphinx, which is the ancient, the Sphinx rather in ancient Egypt was built during the age of Leo, which I was a fun fact that I found, and I thought that makes so much sense. So there's a profound ancient wisdom connected to the Sphinx, guys, and it's now being linked up in our current time. So that galactic secrets are brought into our consciousness once again after they've been taken away and hidden from humanity for millennia. So do you see how we've been all going through a download with COVID? And I know this is a weird connection to make, but this was the universe upgrading us. It was kind of like the buffering in so many ways. And gosh, it's been tragic and it's been hard, and real lives, people even in my family have passed away from COVID. People that I know. So I will tell you, I am not taking this lightly, but I do believe that there was an ascension happening through this. And if you're metaphysical and you're here, spiritual, Christian, whatever moniker you ascribe, I think you will understand there was such a powerful lesson that I don't think we're fully done learning. But that is what's happening here. So the things that have been hidden from our humanity are realigning who we are as a people, who we are as a collective. So every year, the 8-8 Lions Gate peaks at the middle of Leo. And Leo, of course, symbolizes lion, king of the jungle. And the lioness energy, like we said, is about courage, power, and heart-centered living. So the number 8 is of infinite power and abundance. And this year, as it's emerging, it is going to help you. So let's talk about this. 8-8 merges with that 2020 that we talked about, which is reduced down to a root number of 4. So there's a bit of numerology here, okay, guys? So this is when you see readers talking about this and they talk about like numbers to pay attention to, light codes, I call them angel numbers. It's all one and the same. And we are reducing those sometimes because we get a clearer meaning. So this reduces down to the number 4, which deals with work, by the way, in case you were wondering. But if we're going to make it broader, it's about building foundations that are lasting. So in order for new foundations to be built that are lasting, you had to tear down the previous foundations. And that means that in the last couple of years, guys, you notice that we had tower moments. I sure did. So that was why things fell apart, even though it was inexplicable at the time. You thought, why is this happening? I've done everything right here. Yes, you did, but it wasn't healthy for you, or you were not going to benefit in it, and it wasn't going to be your highest expression for your highest good. So it was torn down so that now in this Lions Gate, we can build foundations that are actually going to last. So as the 2020 triad of peace, harmony, and balance, the 8-8 of eternity and strength is a blended into one on August 8th. And we are lifted out of old thought patterns and into higher spheres of consciousness. Okay. So these amazing star codes open powerful portals to create an easy vibrational upgrade. Before, you're kind of like trudging through, especially because we've been dealing in the past couple years with Saturn. So you are literally walking through quicksand and molasses and mud and every other thing that moves you slowly through your life. Now it's accelerated. So if you were good and you invested wisely, even if you thought you didn't make good investments, but your heart was pure in the last couple years, this now we're slingshot into the future. For me, my growth, acceleration, and the abundance that's come into my life has blown my mind. I promise you, this year for me has been the best of times and the worst of times. I went through a heartbreak to tear down that tower, and then what happened for me was a rebuilding that has been so magnificent. It's only just begun, and it's already kind of special. So I'm just telling you guys, you are open to the same energy. If the last 2 years was crappy and you're thinking, I quit life, don't quit yet, y'all. It's just about to get good for you if you've been doing the right things. If you've not been doing the right things, or if you have divine masculines or counterparts or divine feminines that maybe have not been doing the right things, or family members, they're also going to get their karma here in this too, okay? So just heads up, 7-up. Let's get back to 8-8. So it's important to spend time away from devices today, which is so hilarious that I'm recording this on today. And my angels are like, work, work, work. They've been really pushing me to get some stuff out so that you can move away, though. They want you to move away from the devices so that you can start to thin from your life and begin to move into your loving your life and begin to move into a reality that you really want to inhabit. So one of the things that's happening here too is that we're joining together consciously to reject old coping habits of disdain, ridicule, and shaming anyone or any group that does not agree with our terms. That's so powerful. You see the coalescing that's been happening on Earth regarding the movement, regarding Black Lives Matter, regarding equal rights for the LGBTQ community, regarding equal rights for people with disabilities. There is something happening where we're like, we're not going to be this way. I don't care how much the dinosaurs roar that are archaic and that are dying off. What is happening here is a new ascension. It is a new earth. This is what Eckhart Tolle was teaching about. This is what, let's get real. This is what Jesus was teaching about. This is what all the ascended masters, Gandhi, Buddha, all these people, all these energies were bringing into this moment that is coalescing right now. So we're joining together, and instead we're going to strengthen our inner lion or lioness through infinite sources of compassion, wisdom, divine love, and healing. Divine feminines, it's our time. Divine masculines, this is us. This is go time. We've been on the bench like, when are we going to get out into the arena? When do we play? It's now. The Leo symbolizes being royal, feeling the royal marriage between the divine feminine and the sacred masculine. So a lot of you guys that are here wondering like, am I going to get my union? I got to tell you, I think you will, but it had to be reconfigured. It reminds me of when a doctor, would have to re-break a bone that was set improperly. In order for it not to grow crooked, there was a brutal kind of re-breaking of a thing that was already painful, but that was so that for the rest of your life, you would have a straight bone and you could go forward with proper healing. Some of us just had some bones rebroken, but our universe, the angels, this Lions Gate helps to reset it so that we can move forward properly with a right foundation, okay? So we're releasing that. We're moving into this divine connection. What they recommend here when you're dealing with the Lions Gate is to wear royal garments of love and light. So if you love purple or emerald green, which deals with heart chakra, or you want to raise your vibration, sacral chakra, orange, yellow for solar plexus, you choose, but make it rich today. Look at something rich. Put something on you that makes you feel wonderful. Use your expensive perfume today. Like, treat yourself and doll yourself up. Really love on yourself. This is a new way, balancing strength and sensitivity with our hearts from now on. So Leo represents strength, and it also represents royalty and compassion. But I want us to get more sensitive, guys, and that's what this Lionsgate's going to help. 8-8. It helps us to discern between using our power negatively through attacks and subterfuge to gain control, or enhancing and uplifting life for the good of all. 8-8 and the 2020 marks the beginning of the next level of intensification for Earth and humanity's liberation from control. We are releasing a lot of the patterns of control, a lot of the ways we thought things had to be, especially in COVID. All of us working from home. Are any of you guys asking, like, why did I have to be in an office or workspace? Some of us love it. Some of us aren't adjusting as well. But what I will tell you is that it's caused us to realize that we can reconfigure, and that rules that were foisted upon us are just that, rules foisted upon us. This is not the static way we have to live. You can leave the matrix. Amen. I'm just saying. 8-8 helps us to take a look at that. The lid is being taken off so that the truth sets you free. I cannot tell you how many clients have had big reveals in the last few days of infidelities or various things going on in their relationships that we've been working through, and they may not have been ready to see. Some of them were asking for clarity, and then they got it in a way that was irrefutable. They couldn't unsee it. That's certainly what I walked through in the last couple of years of my life. But I realized it when I've never seen so many at once. It was like a car crash. It was like a pileup on a highway. It's just been one after another. And I thought, this is about the Lions Gate, making sure that none of us can pretend that we don't know what the truth is anymore. I kind of love the energy of it. You're awakening and you're having a profound impact on the overall shift from one cycle to the next as we walk through this Lions Gate as well. As you consciously align with love, you will release and reject and transmute trauma and dogma and narcissism and victimization. Y'all, this one is so deep. If you're in this divine feminine and masculine collective, that's what I've been walking through. I feel so blessed that I'm right in alignment with what is happening spiritually. I have been transmuting my trauma through these videos. Sometimes they're raw and painful and tear-filled. Sometimes I'm laughing. Sometimes I'm cool and removed and aloof. But what I've done is I have dug through by myself, and I have really tried to make this into light and art instead of darkness and pain. And you will do the same in your life. And you have the availability and now the push from the universe in this Lion's Gate to get that done. As, you are on the front lines, as what they want you to know as well, of birthing and nourishing a new earth, like we talked about with Eckhart Tolle. Maybe for some of you, that book might be helpful, A New Earth, okay? So pick that up if it's interesting to you. Be part of a galactic liberation. You are now in the portal of 8/8/2020, and this is where the work begins. But for the first time for a long time, for many of us, you'll actually feel like you're getting somewhere with the work, and you're going to feel accelerated growth. You're going to feel happy energy. You're going to feel playful, because Leo is associated with the 5th house, which is about family, children, playfulness, creativity. You are going to move forward, divine masculines and divine feminines. You are going to move forward, healers, teachers, empaths. You are going to move forward, light workers, and you're going to utilize this 8/8 to galvanize exactly what you need to your life, and to then project you, catapult you like the chariot through the skies. This is our time, guys. We've done some of the hard breaking down. Now let's really enjoy the build. This next year is beautiful for building. We're coming into these energies now, really an explosion of it in 2021. This is our year for coming up, and we are coming all the way up. And when Leo is helping you come up, Leo is a cheerleader, Leo is effervescent, Leo is magnanimous, Leo is generous, Leo is the party director in a way. So I want you guys to start to direct your own parties and think of your life like that. Set your own tables, host your energies if you can. And with COVID, be careful. Host energies, host people, and start to love yourself and pay a lot of attention to yourself. That's what Leos do really greatly. I will give you an example. Madonna is a Leo. We've seen Madonna reinvent herself and push herself through portal and portal. Even if you're not a fan, you cannot deny that she has had a ridiculously incredible career. It's because she does a lot of navel gazing, which is associated with Leo. I am is our moniker. Not our moniker, but it is our mantra. I am. It's our motto. It's what we say. We're always focused on who we are and who we're going to be and what's next. J-Lo is a Leo. Halle Berry is a Leo. President Clinton is a Leo. President Obama, 4/4, he's on my birthday, just saying, he's a Leo. I am. A lot of navel gazing. And what that means is that it may not be fun for friends and family to observe you, because you're going to be paying a lot of attention to yourself. You don't have to be a Leo to tap into this energy. If you are, it's even better. If your birthday's today, happy birthday. You have like a heap and helping of the universe's hospitality. It's going to catapult you into your future. But all of us can utilize and tap into this energy, and I do not want you to miss out on the magic that is 8/8, the Lion's Gate. All right, guys, so good to share some energy with you about this today. Comment below if you've noticed the effects, if you've been in the breakdown process regarding the tower, or are you ready to rebuild? Are you rebuilding love? Are you rebuilding your body? Are you rebuilding relationships? Are you rebuilding your career? We all have things that we're working on. It's not all the same for each of us, and that's okay. That's what makes us magical, guys. All right, come back next time and we will continue to evolve together.